back to Susan Dawn Spiritual Connections. Welcome to a brand new daily energy draw. It is September 13th, 2024. Remember, all these readings are timeless. It's Friday the 13th. And I thought we would end the week with a little message from the Wild Offering Oracle. So let's go ahead, get into it, and see what message Spirit has for us today to end the week. What message do we have for today? We have change, which is interesting because I feel like we've been talking a lot about change this week, and especially in some of the earlier dailies. I think Mondays was all about, the path that you choose and things like that. The other card that slipped out as well is the card hardship. So I'm going to channel on this in a minute. I just want to read this one. It says, change. Don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. All you need is that one next action. You can say to love, just show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. Yeah, so this is kind of in collaboration with Monday. I think Mondays or Tuesdays, Daily Energy Draw. We're talking about the paths that you can take, and that you don't have to make, even if you make a decision, you can make another one and another one and another one. You're not beholden to any choice that you make. You can always choose differently. You can always choose another path. That doesn't mean taking quantum leaps or gigantic steps. Sometimes it is just the next step, especially if you are coming out of some kind of hardship, especially if it has been a struggle, especially if you have felt stuck. It can be frustrating and can be overwhelming, especially to your nervous system, to make a change. For example, let's just use the example of if you're in debt. It can feel really overwhelming, especially to your nervous system, to imagine what your life would be like outside of debt, right? And that's ultimately like what you want. That's what you want to create for your life. You want to be out of debt. You want to feel financially responsible. You want to feel financially abundant. But your physical reality is showing you that there's a lot of debt that's piled up and it's very overwhelming. You don't know how to get yourself out of it. Well, don't look 10 steps ahead. Don't look at the end result. Look at that as like a guidepost, but don't let it get overwhelming. Bring yourself back to right here, right now, and just take the next step. The next step that you're guided to take, whatever that might be. Maybe that's like a credit counseling. Maybe that's a debt consolidation. Maybe that's just putting more savings away. Maybe that's just paying down like one card or two cards or whatever it is. These are just examples. These are just metaphors to kind of apply it practically to our human life, but you can apply this in any situation or any scenario that this is affecting you. If it's a relationship, we take the relationship slow because it builds on each other. You build trust, you build intimacy, you build communication, you build connection. All it takes is that one phone call, is that one text, is that one meetup, right? So it's that first step. If you feel like you are struggling, if you feel like you are stuck, then don't look too far ahead because that's what gets overwhelming. Just allow yourself to take that next step. What's that word? No, what's that song they're singing to me? It's I think it's from Frozen 2. I'm seeing Anna. It's the next right step. Just take the next right step. Allow yourself to take the next right step, and then the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one, and you're going to be able to look back and see how far you have come. But you're not getting yourself overwhelmed. You're not overloading your nervous system. You're not getting too far ahead of yourself, which is what creates that overwhelm. And that overwhelm is what creates resistance and keeps us in a cycle that keeps us stuck, right? You're taking the next right step. And the next right step is the one that is right intuitively for you, the one that you feel guided to take, that your soul is calling you to, that your intuition is telling you to take. You might not have all the pieces. That was yesterday's message of you might not have all of the pieces of the puzzle and how it all fits, but that's where you have to trust the unfolding. That's where you have to trust the next step. So take that next step and see how it unfolds and unfolds and unfolds. See how that snowball effect kind of comes into play here, because it all builds upon each other. And soon you'll be able to look back and feel that sense of, oh my gosh, look how far I have come out of the hardship. It doesn't have to be that hard. We just make it harder because we overwhelm ourselves. So just take that next step, and the next step after that, and the next step after that, one foot in front of the other, and that's how we create the momentum. That's how we build that movement. Okay? All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We'll be back on Monday with more daily energy draws. Make sure you're checking out my YouTube for more in depth Sacred Union, Ascension, and Soul Path readings. And we'll be back soon. Sending lots of love and lots of light.